Today we're going to be working on cleaning because you can see my workstation is fairly messy. Not too bad. But you can see my back desk right there, this smaller desk. There's a few things on the floor, and then I have some plants lining the windows. So these plants here, okay, they look kind of messy, but they're just leaves I'm currently propagating. So they look like this. Then so obviously I have some plants growing in these trays, ready to sell when it gets a bit warmer, because I'm not currently doing plant sales right now. But I will be doing those on my website in the future. And then I have just a bunch of plants all over my studio. That one just fell over. That's not good. Okay, let's see. This one, chalk sticks, I think that's what it's called. These are all succulents, by the way. But it fell over, so I have to clean that up later. But yeah, as far as my studio sort of space goes, the cleanest part right now is this area, which is my desk. And I think it's mainly because this is where my first two lives I did painting. This is my painting setup. So it's pretty nice over here. But I still have to change the water in here and then, get everything ready. But I figured I'd show you guys some of my paintings that I made in my last lives. I still plan to do painting lives, but I'm doing a bit of a different live today, which you guys will kind of see as it goes. So I have this painting. This is just painting, watercolor painting flowers. Then I have this one. That one was actually a request by someone watching. This one is just pretty basic. It was the first painting I've ever made in my first live, and this was a tree. Not the first painting I've made like in total, but the first live painting I've done. This one was pretty cool. It's like an abstract house one with trees and plants everywhere. This one is actually one of my favorites. It was really fun to make this one. And I have this one. It's more like an abstract painting. And I will be selling originals on my website, thenventions.com, which is actually what I'm working on today. And then this one was the last painting I did in my last live, and it's just a simple sunflower one. So personally, I think this one's really nice. I really like the colors and how it looks. So this is definitely one of my favorites. Okay, so we got those together. So now we're gonna work on just general cleaning and, putting stuff together. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these paintings and I'm gonna put them in bags. So I put my paintings in these clear bags to keep them, protected. At least the ones I plan to sell. So I'll do those ones. So we got sunflower one, and then this one. I'm probably not going to sell it. At least I don't plan to. This house one. I would like this one in this tree. So probably gonna do these three. That sounds good to me. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do though is sign them. I think. This is my sewing machine. You can sign on the actual painting or you can sign the back. For these ones, I'm just going to sign the back. So while I can decide if I want to sign the front or not. And then yeah, so they're all signed now. So now I'm gonna get some bags to put them in. So we got 3 paintings. So I want to do 3 bags. So I'm just gonna grab these and prepare to put the paintings in them. So the paintings are a bit coiled, so when they get wet, the water hits them and they get a bit not flat. That's fine. Okay. I'll put it in the other way. Okay. Just gonna kind of flatten it down. You can see how it's kind of bending, but it should be all right. And then after I kind of get my space situated, then we're gonna start doing some print-on-demand design work. I'll show you guys some of the past designs I made and kind of how my website is looking, and some future plan ideas. And who knows, maybe if some of you guys have done this before, you can give me some advice. Okay, so this is the sunflower one, and then next we're going to do the generic flower one. So just gonna slide them in, pull this tab, and then these bags are pretty important to just make sure that the paintings are okay and they're protected from the elements, especially because they're watercolor. I don't want the paintings to get ruined if they happen to get wet somehow. So the bags are just another layer of protection. Plus, I'd put them in bags if I was going to ship them anyway, so might as well just do it now, once I, start to ship paintings. So I'll do that. Because I have some paintings listed on my Etsy right now, plantinventionsllc.etsy.com, but they're not these ones. I don't have these ones listed yet. I'm going to have those listed on my new website. Once I get monetized eventually, I'm going to add everything to my website. Okay. So those are nice and settled now. So I'm going to put them down here with the rest of my paintings. Okay, so these ones are kind of just fun ones I did. Not really ones that I plan to do much with. So I'll just set these to the side for now. Okay, so now we gotta deal with some more general stuff. Okay, so these are tiny plant pots. I think they're pretty cute. These are 3D printed. I made them with my Toybox 3D printer right there. And I will be selling these on my site too, probably in packs. But I have those here, so I'll just add those to the background, like that. Okay, so I also have this kit. I've been meaning to grow it for forever, but it's a bonsai tree kit. If any of you have ever tried growing a bonsai tree kit, I'd be very interested to see how it went for you, because I've never grown one of these before, but I do plan to in the future. So I think that'd be interesting. Okay, what exactly do we have to do? It's a tiny pot that I made. It's pretty cool. Tape. This is kind of my shipping stuff. I have to move this chair. This is a chair I was sitting in. The chair I do sit in while I do live paintings. So this was my setup for later when I do my print-on-demand stuff. I had to make this phone stand. I'll clean up the dirt over there later. Okay, so I'm gonna move this chair. My 3D printer's in the way. Might have to pick it up. Okay. So I have some tissue paper on this. I did some experiments with sublimation. So if anyone's confused that's watching this, I'm literally just cleaning up right now. That's all I'm doing. Just moving stuff back to where it belongs. And then talking about business stuff while I prepare to open my business. If you've watched my videos before, this video would make a lot more sense, by the way. Just so you know. But anyway, I was talking about sublimation. So I have done sublimation before, actually. This is kind of my sublimation setup. Well, I have my heat press and then my sublimation printer. And if you don't know, sublimation is pretty much just where you print stuff and then you heat press it onto different items that wouldn't normally be printed on. So, I can show you an example. An example of sublimation are these. I sublimated my paintings onto these like coaster thingies or magnets, whatever these are. But that's an example of what sublimation is. Okay. So these were video ideas for my future. It's pretty general stuff, like I tried photography. I took a horticulture course. I actually did that before. If you don't know, horticulture is just like plant stuff. So I took a quiz trying to figure out how much stuff I know about plants. Starting a vending machine business. I've always wanted to do that. I don't know if I ever will, but that's something I've always been interested in. This one I tried making watercolor. I've always wanted to make actual watercolor because I have my palette here, but I wanted to make like paints from raw materials, and then just some other stuff, gift baskets, designing and making my own plushies, making more watering can stuff. So those are just ideas. I like to just I have random notes everywhere with ideas. So this is just some colored paper that I can use for future projects. So I'm just gonna take this and put it over here. Like that. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I did one video on my channel where I used these sticks and I covered a plant pot in them. I made like a stick covered plant pot. That was pretty fun. But I'm just gonna put these over with the rest of my stuff. I do a lot of crafts and things, so that is where all this stuff comes from. I have paints and things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this video will get a lot more interesting when I start actually doing the print-on-demand designing. So I'm not gonna do everything right now. I'm just gonna make it a bit more manageable. Oh, by the way, this cup is just paint water, if anyone was curious. Random pieces of sublimation paper that I can't use because it's too small. Some tape. Some stuff I was trying to do some sublimation on. And then some other random stuff. Okay. Now I am going to attempt to throw this away. Okay. So Hi. Oh, if anyone is new here, once again, I'm just cleaning up a little bit my studio. If you don't really know what Plant Vengeance is, because I'm pretty sure most of you, if not all of you, don't, I'm just basically selling plants. I have plants scattered throughout my room, everywhere, and I'm also working on building plantvengeance.com, kind of just like a community of people that like plants. And to do that, I'm also going to start making, like, incorporating clothing into my thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I spend a lot of money on them because I have this big haul, just containers filled, because I sell plants. I'm not selling them right now because it's getting cold, but I do sell plants. And in my orders, I incorporate these, like, plant care things. Yeah, that is a lot of plants. I think sourcing all these plants was around $200. But obviously there is quite a few, and I have them all over my table and everything. But in the next little bit, I'm gonna be showing you guys some of my print-on-demand designs, and then I'm also gonna be designing some more to help build the clothing side of my channel. Yep, that is a lot of money. That's very true. It was like, not gonna lie, it was like all of the money I had at the time. Because building, the business Plant Vengeance, but I'm also building, a business where I don't have an actual job, which makes it incredibly hard. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm adding more stuff to my Plant Vengeance business, because I'm trying to grow my business so that I can, not just so I can make more money, but that is, one of the things, because it is a for-profit business. Oops. So, here's my heat press. This is what I use for sublimation. And I also made a video of where I put this together. This was like a, I do like YouTube. I really like live streaming, even though my streams are kind of boring, I think. Not like boring, it's just a lot of people, when they watch my videos, it's hard for them to understand what's happening, because I kind of just ramble and do everything. But this was some 3D printed parts that I heat pressed together. But yeah, I do like YouTube a lot. I've been making consistent videos for like about 3 months now. Well, at least semi-consistent, not super consistent, but I've been trying. And I think it's a really great platform. Out of all the social media platforms, I'd say that I like YouTube the most. I never did like a face reveal video. So some of my favorite video. Okay, I don't know. One video I did that I really liked was when I did a like a plant haul, but it was like a dollar store Walmart haul. It was one of my first videos of my starting a plant business series. I guess if you're interested in starting a plant business, I'd assume you're not, but if you are, then that's a cool series to check out. Or if you kind of want to learn more about my channel, then I'd, say that would be a good place to start out. But I like that video because, I don't know, it was fun to make. It was a pretty raw video, just me like sitting in front of the camera, showing stuff off, and talking about my future plans for Plant Vengeance. So that was one. I do not know what that is, actually. I've never heard of that before. So like a social media site, or not? Because assuming from your profile thing, I was assuming that was your last name, but I'm guessing not. Oh, it's a game, like a video game, I'm assuming. PC game, Xbox game, Nintendo Switch game, something game, like a board game. There's a lot of different types of games, I think. Oh, I found that music games are getting a lot more popular recently, especially like the Friday Night Funkin' thing that got really popular a while ago. I don't really know how long ago, but sometime. These were I don't know if you saw, but I 3D printed a bunch of mini plant pots, and this is what these are. I'm breaking them apart. I'll show you my 3D printer in a second. But I think we might do a little bit more cleaning. Is that what people who play the game? Is that like a fandom name or something? Maybe? Or like someone that's in the game, maybe? It's popular. Yeah. I feel like I haven't heard of a lot of popular things. Like, there's a lot of things that everyone knows about, but I don't somehow. But I guess I don't really stay on the trending part of social media, if that makes any sense. But I'm glad that you found a game that you like, even if I don't know what that is. Oh, I used to play Roblox a lot. I don't play Roblox as much as I used to. If anything, I really don't play it at all now. But I used to play it a lot more. I actually had, speaking of my clothing business I'm working on starting, I used to have like a Roblox clothing business, and that did pretty well actually. But then it didn't do so well because I was selling like SpongeBob designs and stuff, and then they started taking my designs down because at the time I didn't actually know that you can do that. But the good thing about that is I know that now, so that helps a lot with me designing actual clothes, because Roblox you can kind of get like slightly in trouble, but if you're making actual clothes you can get like sued and stuff. But yeah, I think Roblox is one of those things where it's a really fun thing to play. I'm getting ready to do some print-on-demand designing, so that's why my phone is attached to this phone holder thing, so that you can see my computer screen, at least kind of. So you can see it. Okay, it's not the best quality, but it's the quality we have, and the quality we have is the quality we have to go with. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that you play Roblox. What do you play on Roblox? Because I know there's a lot of different games. I used to play Adopt Me a lot, but I don't really play it as much as I used to. I just don't. And then there's a lot of people play like Brookhaven and stuff. Trying to get rid of the glare, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think we're just gonna have to deal with the glare. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna back this up. Okay. So first, might as well just start. I've heard of Adopt Me and Brookhaven. I never heard of Life Together. Okay, I'll show you guys some of my projects I've done. So this one is just simple. It just says Born to Grow. So if you don't know, since my channel is Plant Vengeance, pretty much all my designs are like somewhat plant themed. So that's kind of how I go about it. But these was just some I did last night. So this one says Born to Grow, and this one you can't really see it as well. Give it a second to load. This one, it says, not all heroes wear capes, some have spores and grow in the dirt. So it's pretty much just saying how mushrooms are cool. I know mushrooms aren't plants, but they're part of the same category type thing, so I think it counts. But yeah, I'm just working on some t-shirt designs in there. I'll show you my actual site. So I'm using Fourth Wall to do all my stuff. Just like print on demand, basically, as I have products that are printed on demand. That's so funny. Okay. So this is my site. But I wanted to show my products. So if you click browse all, this isn't public yet, by the way, but this was one of the paintings I did. Where I posted some pictures of it. This is just a blanket. And then these were some of the actual things that we're designing. So this one is a sweatshirt. I like to do all over printed stuff because at least I feel like the quality is better. Do I have any tips on how to be a YouTuber? I'd say just try your best to be consistent in, content quality is pretty important. But I'd say the main thing that's important about being a YouTuber, to be a YouTuber, you have to create content. I say the most important thing is to literally just make something. Because so many people get caught up in trying to make things perfect that they end up not actually creating anything at all. So you're pretty much just gonna make stuff and you'll get better and you'll grow as you go. But if you don't make anything in the first place, then you don't really have a channel to build. So, you have to do your research and learn things, but you kind of have to just not be scared of starting and just, figure it out as you go and be okay with the process. You have to understand that not everything's going to go perfect and you obviously are going to make some mistakes in the way. That's just how things go. And as you build your channel, it takes time. You're not going to go viral in one day, or at least most people don't. It's not just about luck, it's about consistency, those factors. Why people don't like me? I think a lot of people feel like there's always going to be some people that don't like your videos. But I think you just got to focus on the people that do. Try to focus on, the things that, people like to see you make. And if people don't like your videos, then just don't listen to the people that don't. Because I can assure you there's probably people that do. So, that's kind of my advice. Obviously, I'm not like a huge YouTuber, so I don't really know too much about growing a channel, but that's just kind of the advice that I like to stick with. You're welcome. These are just the designs I'm making. Let me know what you guys think of them, because obviously, technically the people watching this would be like some of my market, I guess. Like, not like, obviously you're gonna buy stuff, but, I would appreciate some input. So this one says, keep going and growing. This one says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised. And this one's kind of random, but basically the design about it is this llama. I think that's a llama. Says, in my defense, I was left unsupervised because it stole a flower from the flower field. This one, it just says, bloom where you're planted. Well, where you are planted. And I kind of do like a design that, goes with the whole thing. So, yeah, I'm just working on designing products and creating things that go well with my store. So I plan to do clothing, plants, like actual live plants, which obviously I showed a lot of live plants earlier. Zines, if you don't know what zines are, they're like tiny, they're supposed to be like small magazines, but they're like tiny stories, I guess. So that would be interesting. Plant pots, like the 3D printed ones I showed earlier, or just like any sort of custom ones. I was trying to find some print-on-demand plant pots, but I might have to use a different supplier for that. And then in more just means anything else that's not listed here. So, now I'm gonna show how I make designs, and then I'm actually just gonna make some. So. Okay, so this is how it looks when you load Kittl. Kittl is the designing platform I use, by the way. Not sponsored, obviously. But this is the platform that I use for making my designs. I just find it to be a really good one to use for making like t-shirt designs and stuff, because I enjoy using their templates to kind of make designs. I make designs in 3 different ways, actually, or at least that's what I think. I do templates, so like I'll take a template and then I will alter that template to be a plant themed design and change the elements or stuff. Or I'll go into elements, find an element I like, and then build the design off of that. That's how I did the mushroom one. Or I will find, what was the other one? Text, I guess. Oh yeah, I'll find like a quote I like and then make that into a design, to like base a design off of that. So that's kind of what I like to do. And I like this one. As you learn more stuff and sort of gain more information and more knowledge, it makes making stuff a lot easier. So I like this design. It says Faith Can Move Mountains, and we're going to alter it, I guess. I just really like the design like already as it is, but this doesn't really go with my business. So yeah, I don't really know how I'd change this to be more plant themed. Because the only way I can really think of is if I change the mountain into something with plants growing on it, and then I did the main part of the design on the actual like olive printed part. If I change the mountain to this one, or if I added some trees to this one. Let's see. Because I don't really know how to change this one without like change it, but change enough stuff to where it's not the exact same thing. I wouldn't want to change the words. So I really like this design, but unfortunately I don't think it's going to work the best for what I want to do. So I guess that's also another thing that's kind of important to know when, a template just isn't going to work, even if I like the template. I already like it so much that I wouldn't want to really change anything about it. And I don't just want to take a template and then just upload it and use it as it is. I don't want to steal someone else's work. So, yeah, that's kind of an important, thing to know when you're making designs. So we're going to try to find another design. You don't have to use a template. I just like it. Some of these are you have to have like the premium paid plan thing to use it, and I don't have that, so I just have to skip over those ones, which is fun. Okay, I think this one's an interesting design that I could switch. I was thinking of, since it says caution must accelerate, but I was thinking of making it to make it a more like plant themed design. I could do caution, resetting. I was thinking of doing like give unsolicited, I think that's the word, like gardening advice, or recently guess info dumping could be a word. But I don't really know about this one. I don't love this idea either. So because of that, I'm also going to give it to this one. I wonder if you guys have any ideas for things I can do. Let me know. Because I definitely appreciate some help. But yeah, making designs can, take a bit sometimes. And then if I feel like I can't find a good template to use, then I can just go off elements, or I can try to, find some quotes. I like using Copilot to figure out some quotes to use, like some words. So I like to think of stuff that relates to plants, like an animal. I don't know what animal, we'll see. Apparently all of the animals are premium. That is weird. We can get a, what's that, scorpion? Scorpions are premium. I wish there was like a thing where you could sort for free assets, because I have to look through all the ones that are paid. It's a frog. I don't really like that picture though. It's a goat, I think. Is that a goat? What's the other word? I feel like there's another name for that. A rat. A giraffe. Snake. Bird. None of these elements are really speaking to me. Oh my god. I think I found something I like. After scrolling down for forever. These are like really cartoony sort of style designs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another artboard. Put it right here. Right next to my original artboard. And because I don't want to lose these, I'm just going to start... Oh. Don't want to move the artboard. I would just want to start taking some of these elements and putting it... Because I might use these for more than one design. I don't know if I'm going to use this one. But... Oh man. Okay. Because I want to use these, but I don't want to lose them. I'm just going to take them and put them on this artboard, because I'm pretty sure I won't lose them, but I scrolled down so far to find them. Don't have to scroll down that far again. So I'm just going to take all of these ones that I kind of like the style of, and I'm going to put them on this artboard so I can save them and kind of move them around for designs as I wish. So, but I really like how it's kind of like designs of the same style are placed in the same area. That makes it really easy for me. So we got all the ones, all of these like bold, cartoony ones. I really like the way that these are made. So yeah, that's kind of another tip. When I find an element I like, but I scroll down a lot to have to find it, I just like making an artboard and taking all the elements and putting them all in one spot so I can keep them and make sure that I have them all like placed and I can easily access them. Okay, so now that I got these, I can actually start making designs. So these aren't like directly related to plants. So I think I'm gonna use Copilot for this next part. I already have it pulled up. This is where I came up with the quote for the mushrooms. So I'm gonna use, this is the shrimp. It's an interesting one. So give me a t-shirt quote that relates to shrimp but is about plants. If that makes any sense. I want to see what it does. Plant lovers, well about their good life. No shrimping around. Make it easier to understand. Keep it green. What does shrimping around mean? Get rid of shrimping around and change it to something else. Shrimp. Okay. And if we can't find anything, we can always change the animals. We don't have to make this work. With shelling out. I think we're getting somewhere. Make it something people would. I spelled people so wrong. People would like. Keep it green and shrimptastic. No. Okay, let's scratch the shrimp idea. Let's do something with worms. Write one about worms instead of shrimp. Let's say, write it about how important worms are. Okay. Make it shorter. Green thumbs up for women superheroes. Do we have like any? I wonder what happens when I search up meme. Okay, this is incredibly boring. Cause I know a lot of people like meme shirts. I don't really know what I can really do with these elements specifically. Let's make another artboard and let's find stuff related to plants. So we're gonna do, I want it to be easily accessible. So I'm gonna go on this side of the shirt. So this is the artboard for the shirt design. And this is the artboard for these animals. And we're gonna make another artboard. And we're gonna have a search for plants. I also like Kittle because there's a feature, which I think I can still use it. It's a feature. Guess it's not for everything. It might just be for one colored item, like stuff like this. Nope. Okay, I don't really know what specific items it's for, but there's an option where you can turn stuff into vectors. I guess it's for stuff like pictures, I think. Let's see. Images. Yeah. You can use this right here. It's the AI image vectorizer. You could use it to turn vectors into image, and you can decide how many colors you want. If you use one, it'll make it black and white, and then you can change the actual colors. So if there's like a picture where you can't change the colors, if you make it into a vector like this, it just makes it like black and white, whatever, or whatever colors you want. You can be able to change the color. But apparently they don't work on a lot of regular images. Okay. So I think if we try to find like some cute plant designs, that would be nice just to put like in a row. Let's do grid. I don't know if it's really what I'm looking for. Like a small one, not a very. Okay, what about a table? It's gonna bring up like kitchen tables. is like something that I'm looking for, but not that specifically. Plus it's premium, so I can't use it anyway. Guess I can make my own with like boxes. So we're just gonna do a rectangle right there. It's actually pretty close to being a square, but I'm going to change it to actually being a square. Right here. I'm gonna change the size of it to 10, 5. It does not want to be a square or something. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do 1,000 by 1,000. 100 by 100. Okay. It's close enough to being a square, I think. Looks like a square, kind of. Okay, we're gonna make it white. Wonderful. Okay. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a border. We're gonna make the border weight pretty heavy because it's gonna be the only way you're gonna be able to see it. 25. We're gonna make it really heavy then. What about 40? 60. Okay. So we got a square with a fairly heavy border. Okay. Now we're gonna sort of mess around with the sizing. So we're gonna copy and paste it. And we're going to sort of add them next to each other like this. Wonderful. And it doesn't have to be like perfectly symmetrical. I am gonna make it even though, or it's just gonna drive me crazy. What's the middle? Middle somewhere, right there. Okay, does not want me to find the middle. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to put these back. I'm going to try to make the lines even. Like that. That is pretty good. And then I'm going to do that again, this side, and then we're going to group these. However we do that. Duplicate, group them like that. And then we're going to copy and paste them like this so that we can match them up easier this time. Like that. Like that. So pretty much just making a graph. And then I would group these, but I'm not going to because I'm only going to do one more row. So grouping these will not help me. Okay, now we're going to do one more copy paste. And we're going to move this set of boxes up. I'm going to make the lines a little bit thinner, even it out. And boom, that's what we got. So we have this table thing, which is what I've been trying to make this whole entire time. I just realized I've made this whole thing on the side. I should have been making this on the shirt. So I'm gonna copy it. I'm gonna go here, paste it. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we're gonna delete it from here because this is where we're gonna collect some more elements. So I'm gonna look for plants, and realistically, I'd either find cartoon ones or make these into vectors. So what we're actually gonna do, I'm gonna try to see if I can take images and turn them into vectors, but I don't think that that's gonna work very well, especially because these are not very good pictures. So I don't think that's gonna work. We're gonna have to use elements, and I don't know if there's gonna be very many like just cartoony ones. There's not really any search things to kind of select, really. So we're just going to search it up and look through. So gonna look for anything that could even like remotely work. This could work. I'm trying to find stuff that's just in one color or the vector. I don't really know what this is, but we'll take it. Got some mushrooms. Still kind of basic, but I'll still put them on here. Who knows, maybe we'll like go by a section where it's just like everything we're looking for. But yeah, I just made this artboard so I can keep track of elements that I like, similar to this one, but I don't have to actually add them into my design yet. So this one, similar look to this one, or to these ones, I guess. So I'm assuming we're gonna end up going with this element style, because I'm finding more of these than the previous ones. But I guess this one could technically go with previous ones. But the ones in the bottom tend to be more, you know what the word for that is, like, I guess easier to find. Pine cones, broccoli, that's funny. It's just giving us vegetables now. Technically we need 9 elements. I will say though, making everything plant themed has kind of limited my options for what I can do, because it would be cool if I could just literally, what I could do is just take these animals, then take them, put them in the grid, and then make like move this back, and then make the section like animals I like or something, then just take all the animals and put them in the grid. That'd be a cool design. But technically, I guess if I did plant vengeance, I can do sort of like nature theme stuff too, because my business is targeted towards plant lovers, but I guess it could also be targeted towards people that just like nature in general. I could do like animals important to the ecosystem or something. Technically, all animals are important to the ecosystem. See if I can find any animals. I won't put this next to. I won't put this next to. It's uneven again. Won't put it directly next to the hawk or whatever that is. Every single time I go back, this one is off centered. I'll keep trying to move the rat. No, it's not what I'm trying to do. What happened to the group? Okay. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to move this to the back, which doesn't really change anything as far as looks. So I can get the vat. There we go. Bring it down here. And then horses are important too. Guess I could do like shirts or whatever that are like animals important for each ecosystem. So I can do. Give me a list of every ecosystem. I could do like animals for each one. So forest, grassland, desert, aquatic. Make them or general. Terrestrial, aquatic, mountain. So if we could do like forest, grassland. Okay, so let's look for some more of these sort of style animals and see if we can find any more of those. Okay, so this one's kind of all filled in, so I'm not really looking for that specifically, but I'm just looking for animals similar to this. Oh, and yeah, so by the way, if you're new, what I'm currently doing is I'm looking for designs for doing my print on demand. So this is a general design. These are animals that I am looking to use in the design, and then these are some plants that I kind of have picked out. I guess the 4 black ones, I can save those too, because I can kind of mesh filled in ones with not filled in ones. So these ones, this is a fish. I can do the aquatic, and then I can do like plants and animals for that specific one. I feel like that could work pretty well. So it's like a, keep thinking what it's called. I feel like it's not called a goat. Scorpion. This is too detailed. To make this less detailed, I'd have to change this color to black too. To keep it. I'll keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I'll keep it. It's kind of a different style than the rest of everything, but I'll keep it, might as well. Okay. So just gonna scroll down and look for more animals of similar style that I have not gotten yet. These ones are, the lines are a bit thinner. Technically, if I change this to white, that could work. If I also get some more like this, if I do kind of like, if I mix it up a little bit, that could work. It's gonna be kind of creative with this stuff. You know, just kind of try to come up with things. Change this one to more, I think. Yeah. Okay. Then we can get this sheep as well. And then just change the color of the sheep itself to white instead of this cream color. Oh, so yeah, there's like slightly different styles going on, but I think it'll work fine. This is black. I don't think these animals are actually black. They look kind of gray. I can't tell which one is black. They're definitely gray. Okay. I think they're more black now. And then these ones, I think they're just a little bit thinner lines. I'm pretty sure the lines are black. I can add a border to them to make them thicker. I'll do that. I like how the border isn't like the border featuring Canva, where it just like adds this square border around it, but it actually adds a border to the graphic itself. That's pretty cool. It doesn't do the inside lines, just the outside, but it's still something nice to kind of help them blend it a bit more. Okay, so now I'm gonna find some more elements. So we got some cats and stuff. For this specific thing, these are what I'm looking for, but because this could be like a big cat type thing, like a cheetah or something. So I'll use this one, and I'll change it to black, or what I think black is. I don't really know. There's two different colors that look really similar to black. Okay, so this is amazing. We found some more. So I'm actually let's see. I have to make some of these elements smaller to fit some other ones, but we're starting to find some more stuff now. I don't know if I'm gonna use everything, but honestly, even if I'm not sure if I'm gonna use it, I'm just gonna add it, just in case, because might as well. We got time to kind of decide, and we don't really have that much selection to choose from, unless there's like way more graphics I haven't seen yet. But as far as I know, I don't really have that much room to be super picky. Oh, this is funny. It looks kind of crazy. I'm gonna make this artboard bigger. Forgot I can do that. Oh, it makes the elements on it bigger. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. Yeah, let's get rid of this. And then I'm gonna select everything on it. And I'm gonna scale everything down, so I have more room to fit more stuff. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this peacock right there, flamingo. This would also be a cool design, like this artboard that I have right now, the one that I'm designing. This, all the animals scattered everywhere. That could be a cool like pattern thing for a notebook or something. A seal, which we might use for the ocean one. Elephant for like a desert or like a, I don't know, safari type thing. Jungle, I guess. That's an ecosystem. A whale, that's gonna work in the aquatic one. So that is beautiful. Okay, we got even more. This is really good. We got whatever that is. I don't want to put this on here, but I'm going to. I doubt I'm gonna use it because it's very funny. I think it's a beaver. But I am gonna go ahead and put that on. The otter, probably gonna use that for the aquatic ecosystem too. What is this, like a badger or something? don't really know what ecosystem this would belong to. Not entirely sure. A rhinoceros. Rhino. Oh, that's not what I meant to move. Yeah. Okay. Got a bear. Some really simple designs. A shark. That could go somewhere, I think, in a second. Unless I found like a whole bunch of stuff I randomly want to use, I'm gonna stop searching because I think I got enough to kind of start. I got enough to do something with. Gonna get this moose. I don't know if I already have a moose. I don't see one. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one, and I'm gonna change the color of it to black. The only colors on my document right now should be black and white, so I don't really know what's up with that. These are cute graphics. I like the style of these, but they're like all premium, so can't use them even if I wanted to. Oh, okay, got some more stuff. Okay, I think once I fill this artboard up, I think I'm gonna be good. A duck. What is this? Is this a reindeer? Oh, a cow. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a cow yet. Cows are very nice. Very beautiful. Okay. So I think we're gonna do a little bit more scrolling. Should we find anything? If we did, that's a bug. Anyone who likes, what is it, entomology? Would like birds. Oh, bat. It's a very, specific one. I'm glad that there's so many of these, like, similar style elements. I assumed that these would be, elements that are designed by the same person. Oh. Okay, I was wondering what happened to the other element. It's really small. Why is this one so small? What the world? Okay, well, I guess no more rhino. That's kind of sad. I don't know what happened to it. Wait, I can go back. Oh, it was small before. Okay. Apparently it's been like that. Okay. Another duck saying a bat. I think I'm gonna do like a series sort of thing of these. Okay, we got even more. A bunny. I love bunnies. If you don't know, which I don't think I've ever said it on this channel before, but bunnies are actually my favorite animal. Rabbits, whatever you want to call them. They're my favorite. They're so cute. So we definitely need to have that on here. Lobster. I think that's a boar. The other one over there. But yeah, we got a whole entire artboard full of animal designs. So I think that is incredible. Little tiger thing. We already got a whale, I think. I have no idea. See this? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Koala, snail. Snails are cool. We could also do one like this. I might do another one that's like just with bugs. Like some plants do. Can we do the bat? And I think we're good. So we're gonna start off first, kind of ecosystem. I don't think these ones I moved, so they're not on the artboard anymore. So I'm gonna put them back. I just realized, so technically I didn't really have to do this. I could have just like, technically now I can just like think of animals and search them up and see if they exist. I don't have to make this whole artboard, but everything's part of the process. So, but I think now I don't actually know if I'm. This is like when you take notes in school, but we never actually use the notes. I made this whole artboard of animals, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna use the artboard to get animals. I might just search them up now. We'll see. Let's see which ecosystem I want to do first. So, is farmlands an ecosystem? Cause I want to do grasslands. I want to do like some words on the sides. But I don't really want to know what I want to say. Like animals important to. I don't know. Animals important to, I guess, like habitats. You know, one could be like important bugs. So like, cause I'm pretty sure aquatic. The aquatic ecosystem is an ecosystem. So I have a lot of aquatic animals over here, and they can get like some sort of aquatic type plants or plants that look aquatic. I can get some aquatic plants, aquatic animals, and I can put them in this table. And I'm just trying to figure out what words I want to use. It's like words to put on the side. I literally just do aquatic animals and plants. I don't really know how to search this up, but I am making a shirt that features aquatic animals. I want to show animals and plants. I want to show how they are important. Show, not how, but that they are important to the eco. Give me 2 lines to describe this. And we'll see what it does, and then we can kind of edit it. It's shorter and more. No, just shorter. I want to see what it does. Oceans dive because of every plant and creature. Shorter and more. the synonym for sweet life. Let's keep up the core. Every ocean brother plays a part. Is to be or to be in the core. Every ocean brother plays a part together. May it shorter while still being the same name. Change out to call you and glue plants. Sorry to. Make it 2 lines. Make it choose. Make it make sense. We'll try to figure this out. Okay. So we're gonna add a headline. Then we're going to take the text. Gonna edit the text size. Okay, I'm gonna do this a lot faster. 100. And we're gonna change the font. We're gonna do something cool. Something like nice and bold, but also pretty cartoony. Okay, let's try this. I think this is a bit too long. Let's see. Because I kind of like the look of it just being one line. But I guess the words don't have to be like the main focal point. The words can just kind of be there to help describe the idea, but the words don't have to be the idea. If that makes any sense. Words upside down. Do not mean to turn it upside down. Okay. We're gonna make it smaller, sort of fit the area. Like that. So that might be a little bit hard to read. I'm not entirely sure. But I think I like this font and how it overall looks. I'm gonna group the boxes together now. I can do that because I'm done, designing them. So I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger so I can make the text bigger. So I'm gonna move this text up. I'm gonna move the design to make it bigger. Move it up slightly so I can put words on the bottom if I choose to put some, because I haven't really decided whether I want to or not. I'm gonna put words on the side, I think. We'll see how that looks. I might put them on, I want to put them on the side, but I might put them on the bottom. Seaweed, a starfish, every ocean dweller is essential, and then we'll do together they keep our blue planet driving and balanced. So we're gonna add another headline. Actually, what we can do is we can do it first. We can copy the heading, move it down to the bottom. I won't do it on the side, but I want to see if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna delete all the text. It's currently in there. And we're gonna copy and paste. The new text that we have. And we're gonna put it kind of touching the box. Like that. But what I wanted to do was I think a lot of the times I do like sideways text. When people do stuff like this. So 90-degree angle, and then take it, and this is not 90 degrees, unless my boxes aren't straight. This is not straight. So a rotate thing, no. Okay, that's not just me. This is very crooked. Okay, we have to get it to be 90 degrees, like that. Okay, so from seaweed to starfish, every ocean dweller is essential. Good to keep our blue planet thriving and balanced. It's kind of hard to read. I don't think it matters too much. I hope. Because I've kind of figured out that I don't think the text is a incredibly important aspect of the design. Like, I think it's there to help, but I don't think it shouldn't be like an essential part. I want the essential part of the design to be the actual, plants and animals displayed. Every time I go back, it like slightly shifts where the item is, and it's incredibly annoying. I don't know why that's happening. Okay. But we got kind of like this simplistic idea. So I'm not really sure. We're just gonna kind of get plants that look like they be in the ocean. So that's kind of how I'm gonna go about this, but I'm pretty much just literally just scattering plants. Okay, so everything is paid. That's great. seaweed seems more general. Since kelp is not available. The seaweed, here's some that's green, but I'm pretty sure I can just go in here, yeah, and change it black, like that. So now we have some seaweed. It kind of looks like we're playing like, not bingo, I think it is that what the game's called? Kind of looks like we're playing that. Okay, but yeah, we're just kind of gonna scatter some plants here. We're also gonna include animals. Obviously, we have a lot of plants. We have a lot of animals. Okay, so we got shark. I'm not putting them in any particular order or anything. Just kind of scattering them around. And this is how it is turning out. So we have a lobster type thing. So we can get rid of that one. What else? There's this fish. We have a whale. Definitely gonna use this whale. This one's have a kind of similar shape. Oh, it's gonna move it again. Okay. These ones saying these. Okay. Not meaning to select that. Okay. This whale. That one has a similar shape, so we're gonna put this one down here. And then looking for more. Oh, here's a fish. Oh, there's an otter. Okay. Thought I was running out of stuff, but I'm not. I like how they all have like a similar tail shape. It's kind of funny. Okay. And then I want to do another plant, so I'm guessing we're gonna do like a line of plants. Ocean plant. I can do aquatic plant next. No, that actually worked. I was not expecting that to work. We got whatever this stuff is. We got some sea glass. I'm assuming that's what that is. So I'm gonna sort of scale it, and then I'm gonna change the color from green to black. Like that. And then we are going to do one more animal here, which is going to end up being this fish. And I think we had some more aquatic things maybe, but we're selecting 9, so these 9 what we're gonna use. It's really annoying how this keeps moving. Trying to make them all similar sizes. I feel like this fish is making the whole thing seem unbalanced to me. Maybe it's too big. I'm gonna switch the spots of the fish and the whale. Let me grab the whale. Okay. There's the whale. There's the fish. And then I don't like how the seal, I guess is the seal. I don't like how all these tails are going in the same sort of direction. So I'm gonna, did not mean to grab that again. Okay, I'm gonna move. Okay, this thing is incredibly annoying. Because I can change the seal and the lobster location. Okay. So that's kind of the layout that I've chosen. And now these look a little bit thin compared to everything else. So I'm gonna actually use the border feature. I'm gonna make these have borders, make them thicker. I'm gonna make sure that the illustration color is black. I'm actually gonna go in to my colors. And I'm gonna make sure they're all black or white, because that's the only things we should be using right now. The only color. So we have two colors in my whole entire thing. We have black and we have white. Okay, so what I did was I added a border so I can make this a little bit darker, a little bit thicker, so that matches in better with everything else. Going to do the same thing for this grass, just to make it a bit more bold, and to make sure that it shows up well with everything we have. Well, hi. I appreciate you coming back. It's funny because since you've been here, no one has said anything. So, but anyway, I can show you the progress I've made. So, basically, this is a bit off-centered right now, but this is the shirt design I came up with. So it's pretty much just a grid with aquatic animals, plants, and animals, and it says, from seaweed to starfish, every ocean dweller is essential. Together, they keep our blue planet thriving and balanced. So the words are kind of just like there to add some more detail, but the main part is the graphics that I'll show. That's why the words are kind of just there, but they're not really doing too much. Yeah, this is out of all my streams, I think there's obviously not that many people watching this. 2 people watching, which I do appreciate the people that are watching. But out of the 3 streams I've had, this has been the one with the lowest view count. Not really sure exactly why. I guess people just don't like seeing me design shirts, which is fun, because technically the stream is pretty much just me doing stuff I'd be doing anyway. So, if anyone watches it, that's still nice. But yeah, this design took quite a bit of time to come up with, but I really like how it looks. So obviously the next part of making a design is actually like uploading the shirt that goes with the design. So you can do t-shirts and sweatshirts. I might do like some designs where I do both, like t-shirt and sweatshirt for the design. But I'm gonna do a sweatshirt first, and I'm gonna kind of design that. So the first part of doing that is downloading the design. So I'm gonna do just the t-shirt artboard. I don't want the other 2 artboards. PNG, just gonna download it. Okay, now I'm gonna go, this is a remove background. Well, technically, I just realized I do need to use this. So I'm gonna take my t-shirt file, and I'm literally just gonna remove the background of it and download it so it doesn't have that white background, because I don't want that in my final design. And then I'm gonna search up an image upscaler. I haven't used this one before. I'm gonna take the design I just moved the background from, and I'm going to upscale it. So an upscaler is literally just makes the size of the image bigger, from what I understand. Okay, I'm gonna upscale it to 8x because I can do that with this website. So 8x literally just means I'm taking the image and making it 8 times bigger. Because with Printer, you have to use with Printful, which is kind of like the print on demand supplier I'm using. You have to use something. There's something called DPI, which basically means that you have to make your image big enough so that when you upload it, you can download it. I'm not really sure if this turned out how I want it to. I feel like it didn't. So I might have to use another thing. But I'm just gonna go to my Fourth Wall account and make a new product. And I'm gonna do the same product I've always been doing, the same product I've done so far, which is going to be should be part of my favorites. It's literally just a olive print recycled sweatshirt. So we're gonna design it and make the design. Okay, so we're gonna upload. And we're gonna do second one. I feel like the AI upscaling messed it up based on the preview. Yeah. It did. Okay. I thought so. I thought the preview looked really weird. And it definitely messed it up. Okay. So the background mover was fine, I think. I think it was literally just the upscaler I used. Not sure where the upscaler I normally use is. Oh, I think it's this one. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Okay. We'll see how this goes. So right now I'm just using this image upscaler to make my image size bigger so I can upload my shirt. So we just have to wait for it to process and then we can download it. Okay. So I'm not really sure if I uploaded the right file for this. I don't think I did, not gonna lie. Because that looks long too. So I might have to do it again. Just use the original one I downloaded. This one that says remove background. Do that one. Okay. Now we're gonna upload this one, but I feel like this one is long too. I don't know what happened, but I don't think this is right. Oh, it is right. Okay. Its DPI is 49, so that's not as high as I'd like it to be. I'd like it to be over 150, so we'll see how it turns out. So just going to the smaller. And normally it wouldn't matter too much, but based on the fact that there's words with the design, it does kind of matter how clear it is. Because I say it wouldn't really matter too much because it's so bold. But this is kind of what it would look like if I just did the design straight up. You can see how easy, like how clear everything else is. But I'm going to make sure that the words are visible. So we are going to go ahead and run it through the image upscaler again. So we're going to use the last downloaded one. And I'm going to upload it. Gonna upload and start. Just gonna wait, and then we're gonna download it when it's done. So we're just waiting for it to download. Still waiting. You'll know when it's done, when that processing thing stops and the downloading thing starts. Okay, so now it's ready to download, so I'm just gonna download it and then wait for this countdown to go down. And then it'll be downloaded. Okay, so we're at 40, 55%. So we're just gonna keep waiting for it to be downloaded. And then once it's downloaded all the way, then we can upload it again and the DPI should be okay. Okay, so should be able to download it now. Unless it's already downloaded, but I don't think it is. Yeah, I didn't. Didn't get downloaded. Not sure why it didn't work. Let's try it again. Okay, maybe we got it now. Yeah, whoops, I downloaded it like 10 times. Now if the DPI shows up as like 90 already, then it should be good to go. Yeah, 93. Okay, so I'm still gonna make it smaller because if I just left it how it is, that means that this is how the hoodie would look, or like the sweatshirt would look. Just kind of funny. Okay, so I'm gonna make it smaller, which actually increases the DPI, and what we're gonna go for is DPI of at least 150, but right now it's at 225. I'm gonna see the size based on the preview and make sure that it's the size that we like. So from here, I can't exactly see the words too well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download this mock-up so I can look and see if the quality, okay, that's a mock-up picture. Trying to see what it would look like if I printed it. To make sure that just want to make sure that you can read the words, but I cannot tell if you would be able to read the words. Can't zoom in on this because it's pixely on the mock-up, but I don't know if that's how the final thing would look, or if that's just how it looks here. I think we just gotta trust that it'll be okay, but to be honest, I don't really know what it'll look like until I get a sample of it. So I'm just gonna kind of hope that it'll work out, because the words look blurry on the mock-up, which technically means that in the product pictures you won't be able to read the words, which isn't ideal. I really know how to make them more visible. If you make it bigger, it's slightly easier to see. In the mock-up, I guess we can go in the design and make the text, I don't know, bolder or something? Not bolder. Not really sure, because I want to make sure that people can see it, what it says in the mock-up. But it's so small that you can't exactly read it, which isn't really how I planned for the design to be. See, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go back into Kittle Editor and change this text. I like the font. Change like how tall the text is. What does that do? Nothing. Okay. I really like this font. I think we're gonna have to choose a different font. This one's Amberry Garden. This one is called Ab Oishi. Should be up here. It's not. I want something that's kind of tall. Looks like it'll help it be easier to read, like this one. I don't think that'll be any easier to read than the other one though. Especially to make it easier to read is to make it bigger. But with the way that I want to do the lines, we can't really make the words bigger. We can only make them like taller. Let's see. To go back into the sign creation. And basically for the words to actually be readable, I'd have to make the design this big for you to like kind of be able to read it. It's a font that has tall letters. Let's see. Like this font. Kind of like make the way the words lay different. That kind of like spaces it out. Gonna put dweller up here. Okay. Let's gonna add dweller to the top. Bring this down. Add this to that top line. So we're gonna change the text size. So that dweller can fit in the top like that. And then we're gonna use this one for justify. Because I think that looks kind of cool. Here's the central. Then we're just gonna change the spacing a little bit. Do together the cube. Gonna get rid of kind of like how the spaced out words look. But I also need to focus on making the words bigger in general. Didn't want the words to be a focal point, like a main focal point of the thing, but I also want you to be able to read them. So that kind of caused some challenges in the design. If I do and then for this one I have to give that like the same energy as the other one. Or I really do not know what I want to do with this design. Technically, if I want to, I can just get rid of the words. But I also really like the words. I was not expecting to have this problem. But I guess that's how a lot of things go. So I'm pretty sure the words will print fine. I just want to make sure that, in the markups and stuff, you can actually see them. I'm gonna try this as just some. How to make on try to look. What about it? Nothing specific to my issue. Okay. So, what we could do is just go for it, make the design, and then print it, and then buy a mock-up, take pictures, and everything will be good. The main thing I'm worried about though is that if the words aren't clear in the mock-up, then will the words be clear on the actual printed shirt? Image clear upper. I know what that's called. Okay, again. It's an image sharpener. I feel like this is gonna make my picture smaller, but I don't really know if this is what we need, but might as well try it. Okay, we're gonna use one of these 323 ones. Do art image. Okay. So right now, it's just working to enhance the image, and we're gonna see if this helps anything. I don't know. Why did it completely invert the colors? That is not what we're looking for. The image I have has really good DPI, so I'm not sure if having an even higher DPI will make the wood sharper. Or... And also, I don't know if it's just blurry because of my screen. Not really sure exactly what I should do. DPI is 200, which at least I believe is pretty good. It's well over 150, which is the recommended DPI. So personally, I think 150 should work really well. I mean 202. But I guess I can try and see what I can do to fix it. So I know the word should print fine, I just don't think the mock-up picture would be the best. I'm pretty sure they'll print fine. I really honestly don't know. I'm gonna try to run it through the upscaler again. Why not? We'll see what happens. See if that does anything at all. Let's make the DPI even higher. I'm not sure if that's gonna fix it, but we'll see. But you can see, based on this live stream, just how much time and effort it takes to do something like this. Or like to make shirt designs and stuff. It takes a lot of work. And a lot of time to, to figure it out. But once you get a good design, then, that's a really important step. So we're just waiting for our design to process currently. And then after it processes, we're going to see if this will fix the problem that we're having. And if it doesn't, I'm gonna try to figure out what else I want to do. Okay, so it's ready to download. So I'm just gonna press download all. Download this. And we're just gonna wait for it to do the percentage upload thing so that we can get our design downloaded and see if this will fix the problem that we are having. And hope it does. But I've seen words shirts with, small words printed on them. As I've said like 50 times, I'm pretty sure the words will turn out clear. Maybe it's just the mock-up pictures aren't the best quality. But what I can do is maybe I can take the mock-up pictures and run them through an image sharpener thing to make the words appear more visible. And then just order a sample and make sure that everything is clear. And if it's not clear, then I can, edit the design to make it clearer. Maybe I could do just change words. For example, I just thought of the idea of changing this from to say a biodiverse ecosystem, make the spacing normal. A biodiverse ecosystem. These are still spaced out quite wide. Gonna change the actual font to something else. Gonna use Amber again. So we're gonna say a biodiverse ecosystem, and then we're gonna say biodiverse ecosystem, and then this side is gonna be is a happy ecosystem. What's happening? Okay, we're going to do that later. Okay, so we gotta download. Now we're gonna get rid of this download, and we're gonna download the upscaled one and see if that helped with anything at all. So it should have been downloaded. Similar 345, 343. That's the time. Time of download. So DPI should be incredibly high when I first upload it. Oh, it's still 193. Maybe the image quality at like a certain point doesn't really go up that much anymore. Which I'm not sure if that's a very good thing for me, because that means that this probably didn't change anything. As far as designs go. Let's see. If I go up really close to it, can I read it? We just starfish. Every ocean roller is censored. I can like make the words out. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this mock-up, download it, and then we're just gonna try to do this mock-up. Okay. I'm gonna try to process the mock-up to make it clearer. Because I'm almost 100% sure this shirt will turn out fine. I think this is really just an issue with the mock-up and how the mock-up looks. But based on how many issues I've had with this shirt design, I feel like it's going to turn out to be a pretty good one. This is not working. It's like text. Text sharpener. Enhancer. It's not really blurry, it's just, I guess it is kind of blurry. We'll see what this does, if it does anything. Processing the image, and we're gonna see if this fixes our issue of blurry text. I think that actually did something. It's okay, Nick. I'll just download it. Why didn't it make the background black? Okay. Success. What? Did I even get to download it? This is so dumb. You know what? I'm literally just gonna finish the design and hope this works out. Because I'm getting kind of tired of this. Just gonna make it. And hope and pray that everything turns out alright. Because I've been trying to figure this out for a while. It'd be cool if there was one with like blue leaves, but I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure that that's not an actual design. So I'm gonna look for a design that I think would match this ocean aesthetic we've got going on. I think that's an interesting one. I don't think I like that background design. I'm gonna change background fill. Gonna apply it to everything. Got some stripes. Nope, I do not like that at all. Okay. Look what this looks like. It's like the neckline is gonna look a little weird. Yeah, not really my liking, I guess. Up to par with what I'd like. Okay, this is just too much stuff going on. Too many elements moving around. It's like a tie-dye type thing. This one looks kind of like oceany. If that's a word. I think this one could be kind of cool. No, it's too dark. I don't like these. I feel like these like backgrounds look kind of splotchy. The tie-dye looking ones. This one looks interesting. Oh, that is not what I thought it was. Okay. Okay, we went through all of them. I might just stick with that faded blue I started with. Or this one. I don't know. The stripes look kind of tacky. Let's see. I think that could be cool. I might like kind of use this shirt design, but I might go back and change it and just get rid of the words. That might be what I end up doing. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there's no like green leaf. patterns. So we're gonna try to find the leaf pattern that has a lot of blue, if that is possible at all. Don't really see anything. This one could be interesting. This doesn't really match the overall vibe. Sorry, wait a second. Okay, I'm back now. So, see the preview. I think I honestly might just leave the sleeves with the front design. Then I'm just going to do this across the whole thing, which isn't something I normally do. But I think that's just how I'm gonna do it. I think that's how the design's gonna go. It's not like particularly plant themed. It's more ocean themed, if anything. Not my favorite design, gonna be honest. But yeah, I'll probably go back and, edit it. But this is what the design looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and download it and finalize it. And then, yeah. We'll see where we are from there. But once I finish this, I'm gonna be ending the stream. So it's at 95% downloading. And we are just going to wait until it's done downloading. And then we can finalize everything. Then we'll be good to go. Okay, so this is what the sweatshirt look like when it's printed. This is what the mock-ups of it look like. Oh, and you actually can read it. Okay. So, this kind of intro, so when it's printed, be able to read it, and if you can't read it like this, you can read it up close. So, that does fix some of my worries that I originally had about it. So, we're actually just gonna generate a name or a title and description. Okay. So it's going to generate one for us, and then we could edit it. Sometimes you have to click it twice for some reason. The first time it said they can't describe it, and the second time it works. Okay. Skyline stripes all over sweatshirt. Okay, we are going to edit this quite a bit. Okay. What's it called? Marine Biodiversity Oliver sweatshirt. And we can add the words diversity. Marine biodiversity. Okay. And then we're just going to publish that. So it'll be kind of displayed with the rest of my products. But I am glad that you can kind of look at it and read everything that it says. And obviously it has all the sizes available here. Size and fit. And then you can kind of see how that would look with the rest of my stuff. So it kind of orders it as I upload it, I guess. But there's this sweatshirt. You can see kind of how it goes with the rest of the ones that I have on my page. So yeah, that's that one finished. And that is kind of just all I wanted to do today. I kind of planned on creating more than one print-on-demand design, but I was able to make one design and upload it all the way and edit it and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm going to be ending the live here. So I hope you guys had a good time watching this live stream, and I'm not really sure when the next time I'll be going live is, but I will be going live again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for watching, and I will see you pretty much when I see you. So have a good day. Bye.